If you can't do a single dip yet, don't worry. When I first started, I couldn't either. But the dip is one of the ultimate chest and tricep builders. So it would be good to be able to do them. So in this video, I will show you an exact science-based plan for going from 0 dips to 15 quick and in a hurry. Let's get straight into it. The dips challenge your pushing muscles, so your pecs, your anterior delt, front shoulder, and your triceps through a pretty long range of motion, especially the pecs. The problem for most people is that bottom part of the range of motion when the pecs are in a very lengthened position. So we're going to use two things here. Thing number one, mechanical advantage, and thing number two, of course, as always, progressive overload. Let's get straight to step one. Box dips. If you don't have boxes, you can put a couple of chairs next to each other. You can drag two couches next to each other. That might not work the best because of the cushions, but you see the point I'm making. You just need two stable things to put your hands on. Now, you've got two options here. I would say kind of base this on your strength level. Say the most regressed, I hesitate to use that word, but regressed version of the exercise would be with both feet planted, hands on your boxes, chairs, whatever, and you'll sink down, and then you can use your lower body to help you back up into the starting position. Now, if that's too easy, go heels down and perform your dips that way. That'll be a little bit more difficult. Now, if both of these are too easy, skip to step two. But if they're not, I would say start with feet on the ground. If 3 sets of 8 to 12 on that are relatively easy, then progress to the next variation with your heels down, legs out in front of you. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps there. You also can weight these before going on to step two. So all you would need to do is throw some weight. You could use a dumbbell. Plates are what most people use. Sit it in your lap and then perform your reps the same way. If you're able to do 2 sets of 6 to 10 there, then definitely time to go ahead to step two. If you don't have access to weights, again, I would just get those 3 sets of 8 to 12 body weight, again with the legs out in front of you, and then go on to step two. Speaking of step two, our next step, we've got 2 things in this step, actually. The first one will be the band assisted dip. Now, if you have a dip assist machine at your gym, you could also use that instead of this, but I don't have one, so we're using this. You would loop the band. Also, honestly, I think I prefer this over the machine. I'll explain why as we go. Loop that over your 2 handles, and then you'll push down here, knee, other knee, and then boom, boom, boom. The thing I like about the band is as you go down, you get more and more tension on the band. So it's going to help more and more the lower you go. Also, the most difficult part of a dip is at the bottom. Your pecs are in a lengthened position, your triceps are in a more lengthened position. So this is the most difficult part of the dip, and the band will help you the most in the most difficult part, which is what we want. Now with a machine, the resistance is gonna be a lot more consistent. You're gonna get roughly the same amount of help at the bottom that you would get at the top. So I would say the band. Once we're good with the band, before I move on, you can also progress this by going with a lighter band. So once you're, say, doing 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps pretty cleanly with a thicker band, upgrade to a smaller one, you'll get less help. This is a way of progression with bands. Next thing you can do would be negatives. Now, I'm gonna face this way to show you this. You would face the opposite direction when performing. You would want a box underneath your feet that is high enough to where you can jump up, get into position, and then lower yourself slowly. So boom, 3, 2, 1, boom, 3, 2, 1, boom, 3, 2, Now, you're getting no assistance here. You're having to rely on your own body weight. As I said in both the how to get 5 pull-ups video and our how to improve your push-ups video, negatives are great for improving strength because you are stronger on the eccentric portion of a movement than you are on the concentric. So if you can remove the concentric and do more of an eccentric, double down on the eccentric portion of the exercise, this will help your nervous system get used to moving your body weight through that particular range of motion while not limiting you because you're not quite strong enough to do dips just full body weight just yet. So once we are good with the eccentric or the negative dips, time to move to the next step. I would say you are done again. I would put it at 3 sets, somewhere between 5 and 8 reps. Once you are able to complete that, time to move on. What I would recommend going to next would be body weight dips. Now, if you're still not quite strong enough to do more than, let's say, 3 body weight dips, I would recommend a partial range of motion. I would specifically recommend partial range of motion at the bottom of the range. So down here to here. Nice short range of motion. And again, this is for the purpose of getting you stronger in the most difficult portion of the range of motion. If you're able to do, let's say, 6 to 10 partials down there, then move on to full range dips. Now, this isn't a form video, so we're not going to get into the form of the full range of motion dip. I have a separate video about that, link in the description. But once you are doing your full range of motion dips, and we're going to put the range at a bit of a lower end, so we'll say 4 to 8 reps, full range of motion, body weight dips. We're going to move on again, and then later come back to the full range of motion body weight dip. So your next thing would be one of these bad boys. We're gonna add weight to it. So start off super light. I've got this comically large 5-pound plate here. 5 pounds, 2.5 pounds. Don't be embarrassed or shy about adding a very small amount of weight to these body weight exercises. Again, this is all about progressive overload. So adding 2.5 pounds is more than what you had before. Adding 5 pounds is more than what you had before. And you want to slowly but surely add weight onto the exercise. Now, it might seem a bit premature to start adding weight to body weight dips when you can only do, say, 4 of them or 5 of them. But I would say adding weight to them is going to get you way stronger, way faster. And then when you return to the body weight dip, you're going to be doing them no problem, like butter. Banging out 15, 20 reps is going to be super easy. So start adding weight. If you can get up to, let's say, 25 pounds for 2-3 sets, 4 to 8 reps, and you go back to the body weight dip, knocking out 15, 20, no problem. That's it for today's video, folks. I hope that was helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check us out in your app store. That's Muscle Wiki, all one word. I will see you with the next one. Deuces.